Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, absolutely. Who are we looking at?
Are you straight?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Are you a biological woman?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Why would you
I
ask
pushed the
that?
kid out.
Her Norwood line, her hairline, I would say her bimaxillary
You know
protrusion.
more about
She's
aesthetics
got-
than a bitch.
Okay, and, well, women really aren't that smart.
I sort of knew, but
Okay.
yeah.
Okay,
So
she's
he
got
wasn't.
nothing
Yeah, he
to
wasn't
say.
lying.
Yeah,
you just
no,
like you just
exactly.
didn't. I guess.
So
Okay.
if someone met you, right, for 6 months, they live with you, fuck you like every week, and then just left you, how would you feel?
Yeah, how'd you feel?
They said the wasn't
Yeah,
making money.
it was tight enough.
Something like that. How would you feel?
I mean, if this person had a reason, I guess.
Yeah, the
They said the
reason.
pussy's getting old.
Yeah, old.
Oh
Saggy.
gosh. Heck no.
I'm just saying, 'cause you said no money, so a comparison here, like, no, isn't it fucked up? You don't think so?
No, I don't think it's up. Yeah, I think it's actually a pretty good reason to leave someone.
All right. And we have special guest Clavicular. Welcome to the show, man.
How's it going, guys? Thanks for having me.
Can you introduce yourself to the people for those that might not be familiar?
Yeah, so I'm Clavicular. I do Looks Max, Black Pill related content. We go into the sociology of, dating a lot of the time, talk about a lot of men's issues, and, add a little bit of nuance to some of the manosphere stuff that's been, kind of in the mainstream. I think people are very dishonest with what metrics need to be optimized as a man to succeed in dating. I think women are very performative, tend to lie a lot about what they look for in guys. So hopefully we can talk about that, maybe kind of unveil what you guys actually like in men. And I think the answer is going to fall something in the realm of looks, a lot more than money, a lot more than personality. I think, what she just discussed is a textbook example, probably with a pretty good looking guy, right? Your boyfriend?
Yeah, average.
Exactly. Yeah. So, I mean, that's the metric that at the end of the day is going to open all the doors for you in life. And, the money is just something on top, something that's equally as important, but, you're not going to be able to overcome as many disparities, if you're super horrible looking, if you have genetic defects, things of this nature. So that's
Chris.
why I believe looks are extremely important.
You want to take away the first question, bro?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So,
Body count.
No, not
Yours?
the body count thing doesn't really matter.
No,
I mean,
yours.
obviously. Oh, my body
what
count. My body count is in the triple digits. So,
Oh, yeah. That was you, man.
and I'm 19 years old.
Oh, yeah.
I worked in nightlife for a while, so I've had a lot of experience. I've noticed a lot of trends. So that's why I'm able to speak on a lot of these things with a level of maturity that not a lot of other people my age might be able to. So first question for you guys. Let's start off real simple. What do you guys actually look for in a man? Right off the bat. First, lay your eyes on them. First introduction. What are we looking for?
Do you want to? Wait, we can start here and work our way
Yeah,
back.
let's do it.
You want like top two things, top three things? What specifically like?
Yeah, exactly. Like
Top two things?
Yeah, let's go top two things just real quick, just so I can get an idea of where we're kind of working with.
All right, go ahead, Miss Poland. Top two things you notice in a guy.
Okay, so first of all, like energy, the way a person resonate. And the second thing, yeah, I do care about the looks. So.
Okay.
I usually start if you have a car or not, because that's just important. If you can't get yourself around, you can't get me around. And then the second that I usually look for is skin tone, which obviously contributes to looks.
Okay.
What's the skin tone that you look for? What's that?
Morenos?
Yeah, I usually go for light skins. Yeah.
Like Drake?
Yeah, around that skin tone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I also go like everyone.
I look for eye contact and also how the people around him treats him. Damn, y'all.
Sure.
It's true.
I know.
So eye contact and how others treat them. Okay.
Damn, okay.
What about you?
I look for consistency. That's very important to me because in the beginning, if you're not,
How would you know that from looking at him?
from looking at him,
Bro, you just saw the how are you gonna be consistent?
huh?
You just don't,
Let's go
First
on a
glance.
date. Let's, texting me constantly good morning, stuff like that.
did you mean first glance? You mean like first?
It's just like first interaction, you know what I mean? Not like,
Consistent.
long-term stuff like, is he going to raise my kids well? So just something you could know like pretty quickly right off the bat.
Respectful.
Okay. Yeah.
So consistency and respectfulness.
Yeah.
All right. What about you?
Miss Polly. What you got?
I feel like a man that's willing to go above and beyond immediately. Like if I'm on my period and he's going to the if he's going to the grocery store or the gas station and asks me something, if I want something, hell yes, I want chocolate, please. You know, like that's a big thing for me. Like you're in tune with my feelings and needs.
All right,
That's
so thoughtful.
huge. Yes.
Okay, what's the second thing?
Money.
Okay.
Can you take care of our kids?
That's fair.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
I would say my number one is personality for sure. Based off meeting a guy is personality. Yeah.
Sorry, I almost choked.
All right.
He
What's
has
the
to
second
vibe
thing?
with me. He has to be funny. Like
What's the second thing?
I don't think we
looks.
What was that?
Looks.
So personality first, then looks.
Yeah, and then lifestyle.
Interesting.
So they could be broke.
Well, that would be my third. Would be lifestyle. Like you have to have a good balance with me.
All right, what about you?
Right off the bat is gonna be looks,
Okay.
and then
Are they tan?
probably
Okay.
Guido.
All right. So
No,
looks,
not
and then the
Guido.
second thing?
Your vibe, which I guess you could put money into that. But
All right.
your overall vibe, your aura.
Could you just tell me one more thing? What does the vibe mean to you? Because I know what the vibe means to me, but what does that mean to you?
Swaggy, I guess. I like swag, good
Put that
style.
shit on.
Yeah, you're not standing in a corner alone. You have friends around you. You look personable. Somebody you can start a conversation with.
Cool. All right.
Attraction and mannerisms.
What do you mean by attraction?
Like if I'm attracted to the person.
But what is that based off of?
Yeah.
That's the entire premise of the
Oh.
question.
Looks.
Okay, there you go.
All right, so looks and what else?
Mannerisms.
Okay.
What's your like type though? Hispanic, white, Asian, tall,
Haitian.
Mexican.
I don't know. Like Hispanic, I guess.
Cool. All right.
What about you? First two things you notice?
Teeth and height.
All right. Someone's being specific. All right. What about you?
Tall, blue eyes, funny.
All right. That was three.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on all that?
So, I would say that, her answer over there was probably the most realistic. The rest was a bunch of arbitrary, idealistic nonsense. But, we take a look at what these women are saying, which, by the way, I just want to emphasize that this is a horrible sample size. We're filled with degenerate Miami. So this is not like, what average people should be looking at thinking, oh, this is how women operate. To a degree, it is, but this is exacerbated to the highest level by the city, by its energy, and by their choices. But that's not to say that we can't learn from this. So, we take a look at what they're saying, and they're talking about personality, talking about taking care of them when they're on their period. And then we look at the choices that they're making and the guys that they're hooking up with. And there's a huge separation in kind of what's going on here. So we're often seeing, not good guys, these amazing personality, really funny people, running through these girls. It's often tall, good-looking people, who have a lot of money. Let's add that point of nuance there, because money is important. I'd be ridiculous to deny that. But at the end of the day, the first thing that you see, the first thing that you notice when you lay your eyes upon someone is going to be how good looking they are, right? And that's going to allow you, do I give this person a chance to even get the other things out there, right? So their personality is going to be perceived a lot higher if they're good looking. Someone who's not good looking might have the greatest personality. You might like them and be soulmates with them, but you will never even get the opportunity to try that out because they're so bad looking, right? So I'm telling you, this is
You're so wrong. I dated the ugliest dude ever for 5 years, and I loved the hell out of him.
Performative. It's all performative.
I love him.
I hate ugly people. Love him. It's performative. It's performative. And that's not to say that even if that was true, which it isn't, this is what we're talking about across a society, right? If we look at not one specific anecdote of a crazed, which is what you quite clearly are. So that's just completely false.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, absolutely. Who are we looking at?
I can't fucking breathe.
Yeah, go for it.
Are you straight?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Are you a biological woman?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Why would you ask
pushed the
that?
kid out,
What made you ask that? Because I'm actually curious. Like, what
Well,
makes...
her Norwood line, her hairline, I would say her bimaxillary
You know
protrusion.
more about
She's
aesthetics
got-
than a bitch.
Okay. Well, women really aren't that smart. So,
We're
obviously-
not?
No.
Oh,
really.
yeah.
I've
And this is the line of work that you came into?
Looks maxing?
Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
You know what? We should play a game, right?
Yeah, so-
We should play a fun game with the audience. I'll have, of course, the girls.
Okay.
Let's play a game called Look Maxing 101 with girls. So you can tell us. your
Before we do
opinion.
that, I do want to, because that'll be a whole other segment, but we can do that because I do want to do that as well with him, have him rate the girls. So, question, you said that you were with a guy for 5 years and he was ugly.
He was so ugly.
So what was his redeeming trait then if you stuck it out for 5 years?
Personality. We laughed all the time. All the time we were laughing. I had the best times with him.
Fair.
But didn't
Okay, you like this personality, but
So
like
why'd
what
you
else
leave?
besides that? Because I've
Because
whenever
we
women
had
date someone that's
differing
actually
views.
that ugly, they typically overcompensate in some other regard, whether it's status or money or
How
something.
do you mean?
Absolutely.
He had money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, but where's he now, though?
Exactly. Yeah.
We
Why'd you leave?
hung out 2 weeks ago. He has a new girlfriend.
He
We're
can still
cool.
smash?
No,
Oh.
but we're cool.
I have a question though. What like automatically
Yeah,
drew
Bo's, you
you
good?
to him if you weren't physically attracted to
We
him?
met in London, actually. I was traveling and I went to a bar by myself and I was vibing and he came and matched my vibe. Simple as that.
He upgraded, is what they're
He
saying.
lives in London or where?
No, he lives here.
zoom in on
He
that
lives in the U.S. We met in London.
You know, another thing also, Clav, I don't know if you, I'm sure you probably noticed this too with the women. What I've realized with women is like when you ask them, like, what do you notice? Whatever, they're assuming attraction when they're answering the question. Like they're already assuming like he already met some type of
Right.
pre-criteria, and then they go
course.
off of that. Like for example, you, right? Don't mean to pick on you, but you were like, oh, personality. Well, realistically speaking, the personality wouldn't even have been able to get shown had he not met a looks requirement first.
Right.
And I've realized with women, like, you guys do everything. The whole purpose of that exercise was to kind of show that women are far more superficial than they try to lead on. Because looks do matter, and you're not even going to give a guy a shot to get to know his personality if he doesn't meet a looks requirement first. So you guys are a little bit more honest about it here, like, oh, height and teeth and whatever. But I've just noticed, like, with women, they tend to, like she said, the thing about consistency, which is like, what? How do you even, and respectful. I'm sure there's plenty of consistent and respectful guys that have approached you before that you rejected.
Well,
I don't go off looks. I go off how you make me feel in the moment.
Okay, fair. Let's go off that. Let's say how he makes you feel. How would he even get the opportunity to make you feel a certain way if he doesn't meet the looks requirement first?
His actions.
Yeah, it's
And
all.
the way he presents himself to me.
So if I'm homeless and I'm consistent with talking to you on and on with personality, can I get you?
Maybe if you get yourself together. I mean,
Oh, so it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Across the street, there's many homeless people that are personality driven. You should go over there, all of you.
That are thoughtful, that have eye contact,
My number two.
that are tall, that are tall, right?
It's
I've
simply
actually,
all idealistic nonsense. You know what I mean? All these intangibles that they're giving are once you meet their looks criteria, like you said before. So you actually have to meet like this wild threshold of being 6 foot tall. God only knows, how good looking before you're able to actually like have the chance to show your
I don't
personality.
remember the last time I with someone that was 6 foot
6
tall.
foot tall, right? I'm like, the
Well-
short kings are winning.
Well, you guys also got to understand.
Common consensus.
But you said your guy had a lot of money, right? So he was able
Not
to.
a lot, but he took me to dinners
Yeah,
and
so he was
trips
able
and
to.
stuff. But
Anytime I've seen a woman be with a guy that is less attractive, he's either has status or money.
100%.
but the whole first time like we hung out, I paid for everything.
Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but on this podcast.
So
or right-
what was I using him for?
Well, right now we're looking at a society and women's choices across a large group of people. So just because your specific anecdote that you're obviously lying about disagrees with what I'm saying.
Do you want me to call him right now?
Well, that you just.
He'll answer.
I guess you don't understand.
He'll answer, babe.
I mean, I guess you don't. But even if that were true, which it probably isn't, your specific anecdote isn't going to disagree and contradict an entire society of women's choices.
And I would say this to add to what you're saying. I think the only reason you paid in the beginning is because you saw potential.
No.
So what I've realized about women is also you guys are kind of like scouts, right?
No.
Like if you see a
Investors,
guy and you're
yeah.
like, okay, he's on his way up. There's potential here. You'll f with him too.
He
That's
said
a
the right
peep me.
thing at the right time.
What did he say?
He actually complimented a Gucci belt that I got that day.
Awful taste.
Thank you, thank you. It's actually not like a regular Gucci belt. It's a tiger with ruby red eyes. So I f with
But
it heavy,
fire.
but regular.
But you thought he was rich though.
No,
Yeah, no, because
no,
like,
I didn't.
Like,
I
it
thought
was,
he admired my taste, and
No,
I
f- You know, it was unique.
No.
It was a belt. You know he had taste.
It was, but
you thought he
yeah,
had
he
money.
has taste. No, I didn't actually think
So
that he had
potential.
money.
Man, you capping, man.
No, and I'm not.
Your
I'm
lips
not.
say you're capping.
No.
Oh, no. Yeah, you are
My
capping.
lips say I'll, but they don't say I'm capping.
Hey, listen, don't threaten me with a good time.
Oh!
Hey, yo, Chris, I bet you won't do it.
All right.